spell your last name, and you know, you're the wife of, and your children's names,
Okay.
and where you came from, and then how you got to the farm, when you got to the farm, what things did you endure, you know, work-wise, and a little bit about the Moerleins, if you tell us a little bit about them.
Okay.
And I guess you never did get drunk on beer or anything, did you?
I've never drunk any in my life. I never smoked in my life either.
You are a saint. Well, everything I think about the Moerleins, that's what they
The beer, yeah.
Okay, we'll get started.
Okay. Well, my name is Maddie Muskopf, and that's Muskopf. And we got married. Well, he was at service, and then whenever he come home, I met him through my brother because he got us striking each other. He come home on furlough, so he came to see me. And then whenever he got home out of service, we got married. And so then we were looking for a farm.
You want to say his name?
Clarence. Yeah, that was his name. And then he wanted a farm, you know, because him and his dad always farmed, and they lived not too far away. I mean, you know, his dad and them. So he wanted a farm too, just like his dad always farmed. So we went to the Moerlein farm, so he went and checked it out, and so then that's where we went to, and we'd been there. We was there. Well, he got Alzheimer's, and he was in the nursing home 3.5 years. So and I was there by myself, you know. So I lived on the farm until I come here while he was in the nursing home, and I come here in 2000. How many years have I been here?
No,
on the farm. Well, we lived there. I was there for almost 55 years, like in 5 months. But he went in the nursing home. I took care of him 9 years, and then he went in the nursing home. He was in 3.5 years in the nursing home before he died, and he died in 1994. And so and I was there until I moved here in 2000. So what else am I supposed to say?
well, what duties did you perform when you were?
Well, he was strictly a farmer, and he had cows. We had a lot of cows, you know, like 50, and he did the milking and all that. I helped him until I started having kids, and I said, well, I can have kids and they'll have no cows too. So I quit helping, and so of course he kept on that. And he farmed. There was 189 acres on the farm, and he farmed by himself. Whenever he needed, like through the summer months, his dad and his uncle would come over and help him, you know, and he'd go help them. So, but I raised a garden. He always helped me get it in, and then I had to do the rest of it. I canned my food, you know, and we had chickens. And when we first went there was quite a few things there. They had ducks and geese, and they had sheep, and I know we had pigs and the cows, of course, and see what else. I know there were some more things, but I can't remember. But we did have chickens for a long time, and I told him, I said, well, as soon as the kids got big enough to help me gather the eggs and things, take care of the chickens, he got rid of them. So yeah, we raised baby chicks and things. There was a brooder there, and we raised them. And
Did you work in the Moerlein house at all?
yes, after Mr. Symons passed away, well then Mr. Symons wanted to come over and clean the house for him. So I went over every so often and cleaned his house. And
how many rooms were in that house?
Let's see, gosh, one, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6 upstairs. And then there's the kitchen, the dining room, just that ring, dining room, and living room, and then there was like a porch out, you know, out downstairs. The phone quit ringing.
Okay, I had what rooms in.
Oh, well, all over?
27 rooms, something like that?
Well, 2.
What did you say this morning?
How many did he tell you?
I remember saying there's 600 windows.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know how many
He
were.
works once.
Oh, he worked once. Well, let's see, they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 7 rooms upstairs in a big long hallway. Now there wasn't 27 in there.
Oh.
And then there was the kitchen, the dining room. There was like a little,
Entryway.
yeah, well, there was a little place there that they had cabinets up in it, and put dishes things in. And then a dining room, and then a living room. And there was I guess you call it a sitting room, and a pretty big hallway and stairways. The stairs was really big,
It always reminded me of a mansion.
Well, that's what they always called it, the mansion. Yeah. And of course, that side that it had a lot of windows in. That's probably where he got all the windows, most of them, because this one room had a whole bunch of windows in it, And then the porch on the outside. So.
Did you ever go down to Fort Union for anything?
Oh yeah, I used to vote down there. That one old building that's across the road from the church.
Yeah.
I voted down there, and I'd maybe go down, to. I think there was a little store down there that I could down, And so.
The church? Did you ever attend church?
Oh yeah, I've been going there ever since a year before my son died, and he passed away in '76. So I've been going there a long time. And there I've had 3 different ministers since I've been there. And it's a nice little church. And I said I would hate to have to, leave it, or for the church, have closed down or anything. We don't have too awful many people, but he's got big ideas, our pastor has now, so we'll see how it goes, And that drive-through was not there until just lately, I don't know just how long it's been there, not over 3 or 4 years, I don't think. It could have been longer, but I don't believe so. But, yeah.
And did you ever vote in the Outpost Hall?
Is that what you call that one across the road?
Yeah, across the street.
Yeah, that's where we voted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we voted. Yeah. So,
Do you know anything about that building or
no,
anything?
no.
People that went?
I just know that was a building, and I just went in the front, there to vote. That's all I know about that. So,
The railroad? Did you go anywhere on the railroad?
the train?
Yeah.
No,
No, didn't travel that all?
no, I never traveled. No. Well, I had a friend, and I used to go down that way, like, where Stewart's live?
Yes.
Well, I used to go down that road and back up and go over. Well, my kids went to Union School. They went to school over there. And then the first year that the Lakota was, my daughter went there that first year. So, yeah, they all of them went to Lakota then, and to Union.
How many children did you have?
4.
Boys, girls, how many?
2 girls, 2 boys. Rita was the oldest, then Jackie, and then Louis, and then Steve. Of course, I did lose Steve, as I told you, So, that's how many I had.
When you, did you do anything like quilting or have a quilting bee or?
The only thing, I made that picture there. I did some, crocheting, and now I've made beads, and I've made, different things, and I embroidered each one of my kids a quilt, and what else did I do?
Well, I didn't know, maybe a bunch of people got together.
No, we didn't have a quilting bee. No, I guess I didn't go to the right places, I guess.
Sometimes you live in a small community.
Yeah, yeah.
The ladies get together and do
Yeah.
something, which is wonderful.
But no, we didn't. No,
Well, you pretty much ended up on the phone then.
pretty much. Yes, I did.
Well, what were the Moerleins like?
They were real nice people. They were. Well, I remember when we moved there that George was. I imagine he was in his teens. I don't know how much older he is than Carl, but he was. I imagine 17 or 18 maybe. So, yeah. And then they moved, after he got married, then they moved to Alaska. I mean, they was here for a while, but then they moved to Alaska. And they didn't seem to be too interested in the farm anymore, They had, I know, 3 or 4 kids, all boys. And 2 of them got drowned. And I guess they went, I don't know what happened to them, how they got in the ocean, but anyway, they were in a boat, imagine. And 2 of them got drowned, yeah. And one of them wasn't quite, I don't know, something kind of wrong with him. And,
Well, how many
but-
Moerleins were there?
Gee.
Family-wise?
I don't know,
So the founders were not there when you got there?
no.
No, there's their children.
Well, their children, but the grandfather was there because, he didn't live there where we lived,
Yeah.
but I think he was the one that that willed George's farm. I imagine that's the one, you know. I don't know what all Mr. Symons told you, but I imagine he knew a lot.
Well, he shared with us some real nice stories.
Yeah. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, very nice gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, listen, we want to thank you for your time today.
Well, you're surely
It
welcome.
was very nice to meet you.
Well, it's nice to meet you people. Yeah. So.
Is that it?
Yeah.